Teaching kids the value of a dollar can drive a parent senseless.
Why is it so difficult for parents to speak with their kids about money?
Probably because we don't feel confident ourselves about the topic. I think that parents don't mind talking about things at home that they feel confident about, but this whole imposter syndrome, meaning I don't have my own financial life together, how could I be the one to teach my kids about it?
So if personal finance isn't being taught sufficiently at the home, why not do it in school?
I agree. Every parent will tell you that they think it's best taught in schools. In fact, they'll put the topic of money management ahead of things like nutrition, exercise, drugs and alcohol, safe driving habits at the top. Unfortunately, only 9 of the 50 states have a mandatory standalone class for kids to take before they graduate high school.
In his new book, It Makes Total Sense, author Tom Henske helps parents tackle the difficult topic of money, a topic woefully ignored in most homes and schools.
Okay, what's the first step in the money education process?
Well, in my book, It Makes Total Sense. The way that we think about it is that there are 12 lessons that you should teach or start with. You start by reading the chapter, which is super short, and then we have a podcast, which gives parents the tools and the questions that they need to be armed with to ask their kids so that they can have a fruitful conversation.
Okay, can you give me an example of a lesson that you can teach a kid at home about money?
How about budgeting? Right? That's the easiest one. How about teaching your kids the value of a dollar and showing them what things cost in the house? Now, I know parents are reluctant to tell the kids what they make, but how about what the house is worth, what the car is worth? This is all information that they could get online without you helping them.
And how do you make the money lessons organic so the kids don't rebel against them? Because kids have a tendency to rebel.
Yeah, I think the trick is to not talk. And so how do you do that? I think by using Socratic method, where you ask a question and then you let them answer, and then you ask a follow-up question, leading them down a path, but letting them feel the ownership and the adulthood of the one taking you down that path.
In the book, you also provide TikToks. Can you give an example of how the lesson unfolds from question at dinner time all the way through TikTok?
Well, I think you go back a step. So you read the chapter. The chapters are short, 5 to 8 pages. Then what parents do is they listen to a podcast episode that we put together on each lesson, usually 10 minutes in length tops. Then what they do is they use TikTok. Yes, I just said that. We're going to inspire parents to want to use TikTok. They send the TikTok to their kids. It fuels that curiosity. And then you have the conversation at dinner by bringing it up and asking a few questions.
And what do you do if the kid makes a mistake with money? If they buy a pair of sneakers that's just way too expensive, what do you do then?
Well, that is the best thing to happen to the kids, is to make mistakes while they're young. We always joke, you'd rather them make a mistake with $200 as opposed to making a mistake later in life with $200,000. So I think that those are signs and growth opportunities and also coaching opportunities for you, the parent.
And before you wrote the book, you were a successful money manager. Why is it such a passion for you?
In my opinion, I think the group that needs to lead the financial literacy charge are financial advisors. There are over 250,000 financial advisors out there. These advisors are looking to build relationships with their clients. What better topic to talk about than your kids?
And how will you know if your child has absorbed all those lessons about money and can now be trusted with a credit card or digital wallet of their own?
Well, we always joke that when the kids get to adulthood, you know you've taught them the right things if they're not living in your own house. But I think really what you'll see is if you have a child that's confident and also curious about money, that takes care of everything, because they will find the right habits to get on. But you need to kind of, as a parent, push them along and make sure that they get on the right path.